Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is my little bed night story when I was a little girl that my dad always told us kids about a pig jumping over a fence. And this is October 10th, 2000.
Once upon a time, in a little town of England, there was a lady sweeping her sidewalks, a little old woman. And she was sweeping and sweeping. And lo and behold, she found a sixpence. What in the world am I going to do with this sixpence? It was in the spring of the year, and she thought, well, maybe I'll go to the sale and buy me a little pig. So she thought about it and waited till Wednesday, sale day, and went to the sale to buy her a pig. First they run the big pigs through, the big old Boer pigs and the big old sow pigs. And finally, they started running some little bitty pigs. And she saw one she liked, a little white pig, and she bid and she bid and she bought that little pig. So she got it, and on the way home, had a little rope tied around the hind leg and leading it home, and it came to a fence. It said, "Pig, jump over the fence. If you don't jump over the fence, you can't get home tonight." And that pig just wanted to just root around, and he didn't want to jump over the fence. So she didn't know what she was going to do. Finally she saw a dog. She said, "Dog, bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence. Pig don't jump over the fence. I can't get home tonight." And the dog just sniffed around. "No, that pig's all right. I don't want to bite that pig." She was in a dilemma. She didn't know what she was going to do. And there was a nice stick laying there. She said, "Stick, beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence, and I can't get home tonight." Oh, that stick said, "Oh gosh, that dog ain't even picked. I don't want to bite that dog or beat that dog." And she said, "Well, I know what I'm going to do." Walked on a little further and saw a fire. Said, "Fire, burn stick. Stick won't beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence, and I can't get home tonight." The fire, they said, "Well, it's time to go out. I don't want any more wood, so forget it. I'm not going to burn that stick." So she walked on and looked and said, "God," she was worried to death what I'm going to do. And come to a little brook. And the water is running down the brook. She said, "Brook, put out fire. Fire won't burn stick. Stick won't beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence. And I can't get home tonight." Oh, I said, "No, I don't think I want to drink any more water. I just had a drink a while ago." So she looked around, and there's a big old ox. I said, "Ox, drink water. Water won't put out fire. Fire won't burn stick. Stick won't beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence, and I can't get home tonight." Oh, the ox said, "Well, I'm not thirsty right now. I don't really care to drink any more water." God, she's just about beside herself now. They looked down the creek away, in a little cabin, and a guy sitting out there on a grindstone, sharpening a knife. And he said, "Are you a butcher?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a butcher." I said, "Well, butcher, would you butcher ox? Ox won't drink water. Water won't put out fire. Fire won't burn stick. Stick won't beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't jump over the fence, and I can't get home tonight." "Well, it's kind of a little late in the day to butcher an ox, but if you want one butchered, I'll do it." So he took his knife and went to that ox, and that ox began to drink the water began to put out the fire began to burn the stick began to beat the dog began to bite the pig jumped over the fence, and that little old woman got home that night.
Oh, I know you don't like it. Okay, when you were growing up in Osborne and your dad was an engineer for what?
Santa Fe Railroad.
Santa Fe Railroad.
But at this time he wasn't an engineer. He was not an engineer, but he was a hostler that took care of the engine after it came in from the run. He would take it, service it, oil it, water it,
And this is a diesel engine?
No, it's steam.
Coal?
Oil.
Steam. Oil.
Black oil. And the Y, now you imagine this. If I had a pencil I could show you, but a Y is just like the long end of the Y is this way.
Right.
Okay, you go this way around the Y and down this way, pull your train off of the Y and throw a switch back straight, back, straight back, beyond the other end of the Y, throw a switch, then you come back up the Y and you're turned around. You understand that?
To go back, to have your train turned back around.
The back.
No, but I mean, your train was at the bottom of the Y and you went through all this procedure you just told me, but then it was ready to go back the opposite way as it came in.
After you went around the Y. So you were going this way.
Right.
When you started down the Y. You'd go this way around the Y, beyond the switch, throw the switch, then back straight up, straight back, way back, so you got beyond the Y, throw the switch in, then come forward, and then you was headed the other way.
So why did you have that Y there? Was that the end of the line?
That was the end of the line. End of the branch line from Osborne to Abilene. And the train, at the first period of time, there were two trains. One left at Abilene, one left at Osborne, and they generally met about Lincoln, Kansas, or Tipton. And they would pass each other, then they would go on.
So they had like a double track then, Dave?
No, single track. But there's only two trains. One left Osborne, one left Abilene, and then wherever the meet was, they'd go on a side track. The other would go by, and the other would go on to Osborne, the other would go on to Abilene. Well, that was that way for years and years. Then later on, trucks started taking over all the freight stuff. So they made one train a day. The train would leave Abilene, come to Osborne, stay overnight, go back to Abilene.
So what was on this train?
Oh, just grain, freight, cattle, cream, eggs. It's just a milk run.
So did it make...
And it was a combination train of both, but it had a coach that would haul passengers instead of a caboose. The coach was long. Remember that one set down on Beagley's, kind of like that?
Yeah.
Well, half of that was coach, the other half of it was Railway Express. And that part hauled mail, packages, stuff to the stores, eggs, cream, empties, and what have you, back and forth.
So from Abilene to Osborne, did that train stop?
Every little town. It stopped. Oh, I used to know them by heart. I could say them from Osborne to Abilene better. The first stop was Forney, which is no more there. The next town was Corinth, which is no more there. The next town was Tipton. It's still there. And then it was, no, I kind of blur out from there. It was, there were several towns before you got to Lincoln. Well, I can't remember those towns. Maybe like Sylvan Grove or something, then Lincoln.
So what time would that train leave Osborne to go to?
It would leave like, well, it would leave all that damn early. It seemed like 9, 10 o'clock. And the other train from Abilene would generally get into Fairbury or Osborne like 1:30, 2:30.
In the afternoon?
Well, when they made the turnaround, I don't really remember. They left Abilene early, and still probably got to Osborne around 2, 3 o'clock. Then lay overnight, leave 8, 9 o'clock or whenever, and go to Abilene. It's 108 track miles from Osborne to Abilene. That's railroad track miles.
So your dad would service that train in Osborne after it came in and got ready to...
Yeah. And my Uncle Joe was on the other end, and he would service it to send it back. Dad's brother was in Abilene.
So did you ever get to run that train on that Y?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did on it. There was no trains on the weekend. And Bill was fired. I'd journey go with him. Dad was playing. They played at Corinth. The town is no more there. The town I told you, Max Copeland beat that guy to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dad played out there, and I think Betty even played out there in later years.
What do you mean? What did they play? Music?
Music for dancing. Oh, big dance hall. And that train ran like that for years, and Dad was still working. And finally, we started running diesel, motor diesel. The motor was a diesel engine that drove the train. It was kind of small. It would handle it. The train from Abilene to Oliver, but it was generally late. They didn't have much freight. But in the summer when the grain harvest, it couldn't pull the load. And they kept upgrading the diesel, upgrading until it finally could pull the load. But then if the winter came and there were drifts, snow drifts, the diesel couldn't hit a drift. It couldn't get its power back up to hit another drift and get stuck in the snow drift. And that's what Dad's death.
Why is that?
Because the diesel couldn't handle it. They'd have to put a steam engine back on to push the snowplow. Bust the drifts to get the freight and stuff through.
Huh.
And that half lasted for a while, and finally that terminated. And then shortly after that, Dad had his aneurysm and stroke and died. But it's back when the train came in, the oil train, that back down these stock oil tank cars, which is right across where our house was. When I showed you that, it's right straight across. There's a path there. And Dad would oil up the engine. They'd have to put a steam hose on the oil car to heat it to a certain temperature. Then there was an air hose to put air pressure in it that would force that oil out of the tank car through the hose up to the top of the tank to fill the engine. And that was an everyday occurrence when the train came in. They had to do that. And if we heard the bell, and oil was putting on oil, one of us kids was supposed to go over there, had to go over there, just to see if what he wanted is journey out of the backup and covered in a can.
Oh, the guy at the depot?
No,
or at the...
Dad is putting oil on.
What kind of bell would he ring on the train?
Train.
All right, so you'd go over there and he'd either went
tobacco or cigarette papers or something like that, or something to fill them off. And if we didn't do that or hear that, he blew the whistle.
Then what?
And then, by God, you better be there in 5 minutes. You're going to get your butt kicked.